In the summer of 2014, the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge became a full-fledged social phenomenon that spread all over the world. By July 29, 2014, the ALS Association had raised over $115 million for amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, ALS, which is often referred to as Lou Gehrig's disease. This is a progressive neurodegenerative disease that affects nerve cells in the brain and the spinal cord. While the disease and its effects are complicated, the ALS Challenge, however, was not. In the challenge, those who were nominated by their peers were to take a bucket of ice water and pour it over their heads within a specific time period, or they were to donate to the ALS Association. In some cases, people did both. However, while the ALS Association brought the Ice Bucket Challenge to fame, the organization was not actually the brains behind it. Chris Kennedy, a golfer in Sarasota, Florida, was nominated by a friend to participate in the Ice Bucket Challenge. The campaign at that time was not in any affiliation to any specific charity, and the participants would donate to a charity of their choice. Kennedy, passing the challenge along, chose to donate to ALS research because of a relative of his, Anthony, who was suffering from the disease. Kennedy posted the video to Facebook on July 15, 2014, and nominated Jeanette Senerchia, Anthony's wife. That appeared to be the first instance in which the Ice Bucket Challenge and ALS were linked. In response to being nominated, Senerchia posted her own video on July 16th to Facebook and nominated more people. At the start, they used the hashtag #TakingIce for Aunt Senerchia Jr. and hashtag #StrikeOutALS in support of a newly formed nonprofit organization and baseball tournament to honor Anthony. In the Senerchia's hometown of Pelham, New York, the challenge took off. Many got involved, including their family and high school friends. It then reached Pat Quinn of Yonkers, New York, who was diagnosed with ALS in March of 2013. Next, via Quinn's social networks, the challenge reached Pete Frates in Boston, who has a large network of supporters. Frates is largely involved within the ALS community and was diagnosed a year before Quinn. Frates posted his own video on Facebook on July 31st with the hashtag #StrikeOutALS and hashtag #QuinnForTheWin, and that is when the campaign went nuts. By August 4th, the ALS Association knew something was up. The organization received more than $15 million from existing donors and over 300,000 new donors. Every person from Katy Perry to Bill Gates to Kermit the Frog had taken on the Ice Bucket Challenge. Nancy Frates said her family had received emails from other smaller ALS groups who have said their donations are also up. In comparison, that is a 3,500% increase from the $2.8 million that the ALS Association raised during the same time period the previous month. For a sense of how social media can accelerate fundraising, consider this. Livestrong launched its Yellow Bracelet Cancer Awareness campaign in 2004. And it took them over 1 year to raise $50 million. Incredibly, it only took a few people to start this campaign. It was started by a golfer who decided to donate to ALS when he had the choice to donate to any charity. He passed it on to a person that cared and had the resources to keep it going, and before long, it had become viral. Malcolm Gladwell's Law of the Few was in full effect. And yet, Gladwell's stickiness factor is how the Ice Bucket Challenge became a viral internet sensation. This theory discusses that a change in a campaign can be relatively simple for it to stick in people's minds. So, getting ice water dumped on you works because normal people don't see that every day. These videos began getting posted on YouTube, and it was so strange that many people could not forget about it. And it simply made raising awareness for this disease fun and easy. People were then nominated for it, which then turns into the power of context, which states that people are a lot more sensitive to their environment than they may seem. When people see a lot of other people doing the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge on social media and getting so many comments and likes, they want to do that too. Typically, the power of context is all about having the responsibility of acting in a situation becoming diffused. But in this case, it was the other way around. It suddenly became strange if someone was not nominated or doing the Ice Bucket Challenge. The power of context also discusses that someone must care about or want to help someone in the situation. While the campaign seemingly became a publicity stunt amongst normal people, the effect was still felt and awareness was spread. As discussed by the Time Science of Change article, this campaign fulfilled the ideas make it clear, make it easy, make it popular, and make it mandatory. The ALS Ice Bucket Challenge took the internet by storm. It was clear, it was easy, and if you were a who's who on social media, then it was pretty much mandatory.